The Two Old Bachelors. Two old bachelors were living in one house. One caught a muffin, the other caught a mouse. Said he who caught the muffin to him who caught the mouse, "This happened just in time, for we've nothing in the house, save a tiny slice of lemon and a teaspoonful of honey, and what to do for dinner, since we haven't any money. And what can we expect, if we haven't any dinner, but to lose our teeth and eyelashes, and keep on growing thinner?" Said he who caught the mouse to him who caught the muffin, "We might cook this little mouse, if only we had some stuffing. If we had but sage and onions, we could do extremely well. But how to get that stuffing, it is difficult to tell." Those two old bachelors ran quickly to the town, and asked for sage and onions as they wandered up and down. They borrowed 2 large onions, but no sage was to be found in the shops or in the market or in the gardens round. But someone said, "A hill there is, a little to the north, and to its perpendicular top a narrow way leads forth. And there, among the rugged rocks, abides an ancient sage, an earnest man who reads all day a most perplexing page. Climb up and seize him by the toes, all studious as he sits, and pull him down and chop him into endless little bits. Then mix him with your onion, cut up likewise into scraps, and your stuffing will be ready and very good, perhaps." Those two old bachelors, without the loss of time, the nearly perpendicular crags at once began to climb, and at the top, among the rocks, all seated in a nook, they saw that sage a-reading of a most enormous book. "You earnest sage," aloud they cried, "your book you've read enough in. We wish to chop you into little bits and mix you into stuffing." But that old sage looked calmly up, and with his awful book at those two bachelors' bald heads a certain aim he took. And over crag and precipice they rolled promiscuous down, and once they rolled and never stopped in lane or field or town. And when they reached their house, they found, besides their want of stuffing, the mouse had fled, and previously had eaten up the muffin. They left their home in silence by the once convivial door, and from that hour those bachelors were never heard of more.